fun and adventure. Honestly, the game is good. I'm really enjoying my time with it. It's Mount and Blade on 2D plane with the magic and over-the-top martial arts stories. There are people complaining the interface. It's standard League of Legends, Sands of Slaughter, any given game with abilities interface. There are people complaining about the game having mobile game mechanics. It doesn't. You assign people to squads and they do their own thing, just like Mount and Blade, but you can take control of them at any time you want. There are people complaining about the translation. It's perfectly fine. A little clunky or troublesome here and there, but no more so than any other Chinese game I've ever played. 45 hours of playtime so far, and I feel like I'm not even the halfway through the campaign. I haven't even gotten to the nation building yet, and I'm still having a lot of fun. I can tell this is a game I'm going to put the hundreds of hours into. Are there bugs? Yes, but it's far from as bad as some buggy releases in the past. I'd say in my time I've only encountered one serious game-breaking bug, and thankfully the devs are putting out the frequent patches and appear to be very responsive to all the bug reports they are getting. Is the English translation bad? I would say about 20% of it perfectly acceptable. 60% is a little raw, but as long as you don't try to analyze every specific word, you'll get the gist of what is going on. And the last 20% is extremely raw when I quickly lose any idea what's going on. I can understand if it's something people can endure, and I won't say if you don't have to, because there is so much story in this game. Skipping through it all would be a pain. I can see the developer had some kind of vision for a longer in the time, but it ended up blooming the release. First couple hours playing this game, I wanted to drop it and curse the grinds. After playing the higher levels, the game is actually quite good later on. I find myself having fun after grinding a bunch. My character finally became strong and I was having fun. But this was after hours of grinding and preparing my troops, resources and money in the game. The developer definitely had passion for this game. I found tons of interesting and small pieces of effort put into the content. The main issue I have with the full game is that your player character no longer feels special in a way. You're not playing the generic NPC that is simply stronger in stats and has a unique portrait. Random enemy NPCs use the same abilities you do, instead of the side character companions that are special now. They have the cool skills and strong abilities, while the player character is kind of a dull generic. Even in endgame, there are companions who just do their job better. I would suggest the developer adding a way of learning skills from companions, since their abilities are much cooler and stronger and unique. If you're the kind of the player to like a long, slow grind, go for it, I say. Thankfully, they did a recent add experience money sliders, which helps a lot. Even at the X10 money experience, it still takes a quite grind. However, the early game is a long slog, but the end game is fun. Sadly, the majority of the video game players are not long grinders, so this game will be most likely one of the most small cult following at this rate. A lot of the negative reviews about anti-cheat. It turns out there is no anti-cheat, there's encrypted values. It doesn't stop you from cheating in the slightest. This game has so much misinformation around it that it's frankly shameful. Shame on everyone who repeats it at its registry in the same way this Reddit body does. And it's a virus. It certainly isn't. Or the EOI is shady. It certainly isn't. My biggest personal complaints are that the class trees got a little homogenized and the game used AI art. That's about it. It's fun, it's interesting, it's got a lot of potential for expansion. The devs are really quick to rebalance and tweak things at release, so they're probably listening to feedback. It's very solid. I even like the characters a fair bit. Still unlocking the higher level stuff, but what I have unlocked is the fun management and frankly more fun than Bannerlord or Warband without modes. Basically solid 8 out of 10.